collective reading, and I did a little like resting and meditation before, and I got some messages. So I got three messages. I saw like it looked like a fire that was surrounded by armor, like black and white armor. So I get that your passion is being protected, possibly by good and negative entities. Because in a past reading, I got the message that you guys even have the bad guys on your side, like the good guys, yeah, but also the bad guys. So that's kind of funny. Um, I also had a vision of a cross with like these jewels on it, like a gold cross. So I get that Jesus and all the people from his story are they're like with us. They're with you. You don't have to be a Christian to, you know, believe in Jesus or to love Jesus. That's not what it's about, and that's not what I'm saying. It's just Jesus and the divine, you know, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Joseph, Peter, all those people are with us. And I also got that um, I feel like you're going through a purging period right now because if you're like me, you are taking action towards something, and I got that message was also for me. Um, so so there's a lot of masculine energy coming in, and that's causing some of the traumas to resurface. So you might be going through some stuff right now, off and on, at least. And what I get. Well, I want to make the analogy that it's kind of like I made this analogy a few times before, but it's sort of like how say you eat McDonald's every day and then you decide to do a juice cleanse. It's gonna pull all those toxins out of you, but what happens is that you feel like stressed out a little more. But that's because all the bad stuff is leaving you. It's coming out of you. So it's kind of like what's happening with this like purging that you're going through. So if you are feeling maybe like off and on throughout the day, a little depressed or stressed out or any negative emotion, and you feel like it's kind of out of the ordinary, this is probably what it is. Now I'm not a doctor, so if you feel like it's a medical problem, then make sure you speak to a licensed professional. I'm just reading the energy of my visions and the cards. Okay, so let's say a prayer. God, all angels of light, all beings of the divine, all healed and divine ancestors, all benevolent aliens and fairies, please give us the messages we need to hear for the collective and cleanse and purify the energy in and around the room, the readings in the room of the collective. Please drive away all bad, evil, and negative entities with bad intentions, and only welcome in good, loving, divine beings of the divine light and love with good intentions. Thank you. So I'm just shuffling the cards real quick, and then we'll get into the reading. I'm having a vision of the Pokemon Hitmonlee. That could be confirmation, or it could be something in the future that you're gonna see. So yeah, right. Let's get into it. What does the collective need to know about? So I'm getting like a sweet, loving energy with this spread. Um, yeah, I have the spiritual union card, the love begins card, and the crown chakra card. So we'll start with the spiritual union card. And remember, this is a general reading, so not every message will apply for everybody. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I'm showing these cards because I want you to look at the pictures, the numbers, and the words and see if you can pull your own messages out. Use your intuition. So with this, I'm getting a connection coming in. Um, it feels like a sweet, loving energy. So possibly someone that you really have feelings for, like a relationship. If you're already in a relationship, it could be the deepening of that relationship. It may not even be romantic. It could be like communal, like community or a friend group or something like that. So yeah, I've been getting that in these readings for the collective that community is coming in. Like you're gonna find your tribe. So it helps if you manifest it. You can write your intentions down on a piece of paper and visualize it. And just imagine the feelings, what you want to feel when you're with these people. And make sure when you clarify your intentions in words that you write how you want to feel. This makes me feel so happy. This makes me feel this this community of friends makes me feel so happy, so peaceful, so loving, so like we have so much fun, stuff like that. And the love begins card. So I'm getting very soon that your life is gonna change. You're gonna be getting receiving blessings of like emotional comfort from people or from things that you're doing with your life, possibly your purpose. I'm getting also abundance and joy coming in. I'm getting that either you should spend time in nature or if you already are, that the trees and the wildlife for wherever you're going, they love you so much. And even a lot of people don't understand this, but even trees and animals, like they feel things. And people know animals do, but like even the trees do because I've actually gotten messages from the tree in my front yard from where I live, and it communicates with me. It has before in the past, and it tells me like it's I was going through some stuff, so it was like, oh, I'm just worried about your mental health and stuff like that. There's love there, so. Oh, and if you're curious about communicating with fairies, start by loving nature first, because I got that message one time in the past. So just a little heads up. And crown chakra card. So what I'm getting from this is kind of like a holistic thing, like or just a whole like how can I say it, like you understand like everything about your life. Like there's no real confusion with you. Like you know how it is. I know it sounds very general and obscure, but from what I'm getting is you understand different aspects of your life entirely. You understand your love life, you understand your financial life, you understand your spiritual life, your um, communal life, your work life. I'm getting like this energy that's like almost like you might be a little in the dark about like you're challenging your own perceptions, but what the divine is saying is that you know how it is. Like I'm almost getting this darkness that you kind of like doubt yourself or question yourself, but the thing is you know the truth about your life and all the things that are within it. So even me, like sometimes I get that where like I kind of like doubt some of the visions that I get and things like that in regards to my life. But what the saying is like, no, no, you don't have to doubt. Like you know how it is. Don't doubt. You know how it is. So yeah, I'm seeing a vision of Yoshi from the Super Mario Brothers coming out of an egg. So Yoshi is this character that when he's in an egg, he has like this white egg with these green spots, and I see him coming out of it. So that could be confirmation, or it can be significant in the future. If it's if it's something you see in the future, I feel like you're gonna have, or I get a sense that you're gonna have some kind of interesting thought, or you're gonna overhear a conversation, or something will be significant, and you'll probably know what is significant about that. So what else does the collective need to know? Okay, so I'm getting more confirmation and it's good energy with the spread. So I have the victory and success card, the choose wisely card, and the third eye chakra card. So here's the victory and success card. So again, this feels like confirmation that you know you're going to be successful in the future. Like you know it with whatever it is that whatever your endeavors are, you know it. It's powerful, and Yeah, I'm getting possibly like a global presence, or if not a global presence, a presence in your local community. So you might be doing something for people, like for example, like owning a retail business or a restaurant, or doing something in your community, maybe doing an event at a library or at a park or something like that. But you're gonna be like like it sounds kind of funny to say. I'm getting the big hot shot, but it's like people go to you because they know something or you have something to offer. Yeah. And the choose wisely card. So again, I'm getting a little bit of that darkness with this card, is that they're urging you to focus on the light. So again, as I've said in the past, this isn't toxic positivity. What I'm promoting, this is more like when you do start thinking negative thoughts, make sure you go within. You try to locate where within your body or within your emotions or in your imagination and your mind, where is this thought or feeling coming from and what is it saying? And try to explore it. Like, see, contemplate, self reflect, journal, try to understand what it's saying and try to understand if it's true or not. Is this negative thought like someone else's perception of me? Because you can't control what other people think or say or do. But yeah, just try to see if it's valid or if it's just like an irrational fear, or if it's just something that's coming from just ruminating too much and that alone. Um, I feel like I'm getting strongly. You should try to feel specifically where it's coming from. How does this thought make you feel? And something else I want to say is that in life, there's always going to be like negative emotions, hardships, challenges, difficulties, suffering. That kind of needs to be there because that's what allows us to appreciate joy, love, beauty, passion, happiness, peace, all that stuff, so much more. And it also gives us the opportunity to be more in our bodies. So by experiencing suffering or difficulties or negative emotions, we can decide to be strong and accept it and push through it. Because when you do that, you develop your strength, your willpower. And when you develop your willpower, you're able to almost like move through life so much easier. So, because if you accept suffering and negative feelings and hardships, then it doesn't have any real power over you. But if you don't accept it and you just let it control you, then it's going to control your life and it'll control your actions, your words, what you want to do, and you'll just kind of feel like you're at the mercy of like the elements, if you want to say it like that. And I don't mean to say that to put you down. I'm just saying like I'm trying to shed wisdom so you can have a better life, I guess, better than what you're already experiencing right now, if it is suffering or negative. And the thing about life is that I don't know if I said this, but there's always going to be something, If it's not like financial problems, it'll be liver problems. If it's not liver problems, it'll be relationship problems. If not relationship problems, then family problems. If not that, then dealing with some shithead coworker at a job. So it's like that aspect of life, which is like undesirable, will never go away. So that's why we can come to terms with it and accept it and be like, all right, so I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna accept this feeling that I don't like this experience. But what you can also do is acknowledge that within you, every human is built with this. We're built with like a solid dream or a passion and aspiration, and we can choose to follow that if we want, because that's something that'll provide us with so much joy and happiness and positive feelings of power, not like toxic power, but like like good power, like self pride. So yeah, like follow your dreams, but just know that to follow your dreams, you got to accept some of the suffering and hardships in life, because that's what builds the strength to get through it. But enough of that. So back to the cards. The third eye chakra card. So what I'm getting from this is I'm getting you might be having some kind of visions or psychic abilities, and that they are accurate, is what they're saying. So they are maybe you're doubting the validity of them, of these psychic or clairvoyant experiences, or maybe you're hearing things. Um, I'm almost getting discernment, so know to discern what's actually like helping you and what's not helping you, because the ones that are helping you are the real ones. Those are the ones that are guiding you in the right direction and trying to ignite your passion and your joy and your benevolence of the heart. So yeah, just trust your intuition and trust these experiences that are actually helping you, because there is something there. I'm seeing like a vision of a happy monkey. I don't know what that means. Hang on one second. So I'm seeing a vision of a happy monkey. I don't know what it means, but could be confirmation, could be something in the future. It's like dancing. I'm seeing with a big smile on its face. So yeah. What else is it collected? Needs to know. I'm almost getting this energy and this spread of like a loving gratitude. Are you feeling a loving gratitude right now? Because I feel like you're if not now, maybe in the near future, you might be like feeling something sweet or something loving or grateful for like this reading or for something in your life. Maybe a person. But I'm also getting I'll just get into the cards. So I have the emotional withdrawal card, the rejoice and celebration card, and the sacrifice card. Here's the emotional withdrawal card. So what I get from this is that you may have spent some time um, more on your own or like trying to figure out your stuff, and that's I feel like where I'm getting the emotional like that gratitude, that love. It almost feels slightly like there's a very slight hint of like this melancholic, but I think what that is that you might feel like you've had a really hard life or you've just been having a hard time lately. So I mean feel that, feel that if it's real to you then feel it, but um remember good things are coming. And I feel like you do know that. So I don't know what I'm saying. Like I feel like you are aware that good times are coming. So yeah, keep up with that gratitude because that's what really manifests like miracles in your life. I've had miracles of like um miracles don't have to be like walking on water or doing anything like that. It can be as simply like as simple as I've I had a really cool volunteer job at one point. I was at a crystal shop for like a year and a half, and I was doing all sorts of things. Like I was playing the harp for the store as the customer's shop, and I was like I was doing oracle card readings for a while, and I would do the sound bowls for my friend's teachings when she would yoga classes when she would do them there. So I feel like that job was literally like a miracle because you never hear of anybody getting a job at a crystal shop because those are usually run by like one person and they're usually pretty small. But it was the largest crystal shop on Long Island for when it was there. So it that alone was like literally like a miracle, and it's because I was just so grateful for like the people in my life. Like I met a lot of people in the spiritual community, and I remember it was well I found this out many years later, but it was the full moon in Capricorn blessing for 2021. So enough of that. But the rejoice and celebration card. Miracles do happen. That's all I was trying to say. But sometimes they seem like simple things. So I'm getting that this card, the divine is saying Three of Cups energy in tarot. So um, if it feels good to you, then maybe try to spend time with people that you enjoy company with. Like try to find good company and just have good times with people. So you can manifest your friends if you are feeling like you don't have a lot of people in your life. So this saying if it feels good, like don't just like go into it if it doesn't feel good. But yeah, if you just really feel like there's some people in your life that you vibe well with or that get along with you or are really kind and empathic towards you, then spend some time with those people because there's going to be some fun times. And it's just good to let loose and socialize a little bit. I still got to work on that, but um, it's just a advice from the divine recommendation. So the sacrifice card. I'm getting that you're acknowledging that there's something that you need to sacrifice. It could be like an overindulging experience, but you're like aware that there's something you need to let go of, and they're just urging you to know that this will lead to a blossoming. Almost like I'm hearing the word revitalization. So feeling more alive, feeling more passionate, feeling more excited, feeling happier, um, more powerful. I'm getting like life force energy. So yeah, if you can, then try to make those sacrifices because they'll benefit you in the long run. I'm seeing a vision of Meowth, the Pokemon. He has like this coin on his head, sort of, or this amulet. Um, Confirmation, future message, something like that. Let me just balance my energy real quick. Or ground. So I'm seeing a vision of I heard the word Sephora and I saw like the word Sephora and I think that's like a makeup company. Um that could be significant for someone. Maybe you work there or maybe you use that makeup or maybe you know someone that uses that makeup or it could also be a future message, just confirmation maybe. What else does the collective need to know? I'm getting some fear in this spread. So there's the suffering and silence card, the triumph card, and the discontent and boredom card. So here's the suffering and silence card. So I feel and see like fear in this card. I'm also getting how can I say this? Like um I hope you don't like fear me and fear psychic readings and visions and things like that. Um just know that these entities are trying to help you. Like I am like me, even me, like I am trying to just help you with just trying to help you guys with things in your life because I feel like a lot of the stuff is meant to help people. Like the psychic abilities and the magic and all that stuff, wisdom. So if you have fear, this is leading me into the next card. You can DM me on Instagram for a personal reading or send me an email. The link is in the description. The information is in the description, or you can go to my channel description. The Triumph card. So I'm getting that you're gonna like crawl out of this fear, and you're gonna be more in your power. I'm getting that you're gonna understand negative entities in the spiritual realm. So Yeah, where you might fear them at least a little bit. You're gonna get a stronger grasp on who they are, what they mean when they do certain things, or I'm almost getting like I'm seeing this girl I went to high school with in a vision, and I feel like it means something about light. Like she has like a very blonde hair, like a and very like, white skin. So I'm getting something about light, um, or brightness. So the discontent and boredom card. I'm getting that you may not be acknowledging your abundance. It's there. It's definitely there, and I feel like almost like you might try to like push it down a little bit, or if someone says something that like uh you got a lot going on in your life, like a lot of good going on in your life. I feel like you might try to like push it down or like ignore that. But I feel like what they're saying, the divine, is it's important to shift your perspective on knowing that, or not knowing, but like acknowledging that there is some suffering in you, but you can shift your perspective to focus on what's going good in your life, like things you're grateful for, all the abundance that's already in your life. So yeah, again, it's not toxic positivity, it's just acknowledging there is suffering. I can be strong through the suffering, and there is also joy and dreams and passions and good things. And from what they're saying is there's abundance in your life too. Hmm. So let's see, what else does the collective need to know? Okay, so I'm getting this energy and this spread of balancing your light. So I see the balance card, the wisdom card, and the intuition card. So here is the balance card, and what this is telling me is try to balance your light with all the spiritual stuff. So by your light, they pretty much mean like the inherent goodness um in the world, like in all people, and yeah. So the light is basically acknowledging the goodness that's in all people and all things, and just in the ordinary things in life. But try to balance that, like being aware of that with all the spiritual stuff. So it's basically balancing the worldliness with the otherworldliness. So I think we need both a backbone and a wishbone in life. So, which maybe backbone isn't the right word, but like um, a balancing of the masculine and feminine, or because what they were really talking about at first was the goodness in the world and in life and people. But it feels like they're almost saying or implying like the world and the other world. That's kind of like what I'm sensing in that. And the wisdom card. So I'm getting try to understand things. Um, I feel like there's real wisdom that's being offered to you. Um, just go within and try to like understand things is what they're saying. And the intuition card. When you're going within and you're reflecting and contemplating, use your instinct or your intuition. So, sort of like if you're reflecting on something, try to feel it out. Like what feels like real or good or pure, or what feels what's like your, if not that, then what is like your instinct about something? Like what is the truth? Because you can kind of sense it. It's hard to really describe in words, but you can get a sense for like it's very intuition is like a hard thing for me to describe. I don't know how to describe it because while it is partly like a little mystical and woo woo, it is also grounded in reality. In that, like intuition is kind of like a collection of your past experiences and um, the type of things you like feel from that. I don't know how to describe it exactly. I'm also going to explore your darkness. So your shadow that's coming up. Your shadow is the things you're unconscious of or unaware of, and it's good to bring that into the light to try to like know it or like be aware of it, be conscious of it. So what else does the collective need to know? So I'm getting a little of anger, a little bit of anger. I also feel a little bit of joy and pleasure. So I have the financial and material changes card, the movement, choices, and decisions card, and the sacral chakra card. So I'm getting that you could be grasping for something, and there could be a little bit of anger regarding that. I don't know if this is right now or generally like in your life, but I'm almost getting hmm, try to like be easy with yourself or whatever it is that's making you angry. Try to be like easy with it. And the movement, choices, and decisions card. I feel like you're gonna be led to a deeper truth where you're gonna be led to more happiness and love and beauty. I'm also feeling a little bit something about abundance, but it doesn't feel pertaining to this message. Um, it almost feels like abundance regarding again like noticing in your life the abundance that's there. Hmm. And the sacral chakra card. I'm getting that you might be focusing on a higher understanding right now or a higher emotion, a higher love. Um, 'Cause I'm kind of seeing from this card, it looks like almost like this white, like tower like thing made of energy, and it's like up more. Because the sacral chakra is a lower chakra, and even though it's lower, it's not bad. Lower does not mean bad. Um, but I'm getting like almost from this and from that vision, like a higher joy or a higher love or a higher understanding almost. You might be feeling that right now. So let's see, what else does the collective need to know? I'm getting something about food, like the color green and food, maybe green food, like vegetables or something like that. Um, that could just be confirmation, maybe a future message. If it's a future message, be aware of what you might be thinking or hearing, like conversations or something or sounds. I'm getting that you love the message of like joy and of love and purpose, like joy and purpose. Um, so that could be something. I'm getting a lot of happiness right now and excitement. So you might be feeling this right now, or it's coming in. It's like psychic messages are very hard to understand because I'm just like receiving messages, but I don't always know exactly what they mean. So it's like I see something, I feel something, but it's hard for my mind, my brain to like know what that means. So forgive me if a message comes out like kind of like weird or maybe off. And again, this is a general reading, so not every message will apply for everybody. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I don't know. I do my best with trying to understand what these messages mean. I'm almost getting like crying. Were you maybe angry at something I said, or um, I almost feel crying. Like you feel bad that you got angry or something. I mean, it's all good, but like I don't know. I'm just gonna pull the cards. So let's see. What does the collective need to know? So I have the Harmony card, the Triumphant Success card, and the Waiting Game card. The Harmony card, I feel like if you were a little annoyed at something I said, maybe we're on the same page right now. So I'm getting more of that sacral chakra energy. I'm getting love coming through that, or like a joy and abundance, a gratitude kind of feeling. Yeah. And the Triumphant Success card. I'm getting that this is a little bit different than what they were saying, but there's gonna be something in the near future that's it's gonna seem like a small win, but it's gonna be actually pretty solid. Like it's I almost want to say like powerful, but it feels like a small win. Like I'm seeing like this little thing in my mind. Sort of like what this card is showing, like the hand with the sword coming out of the ground. I see that, but it looks very small, and I'm getting like a win. So I'm almost getting like a small win, but it's like solid, like it's something solid. Um, I don't know what that's about, but just be ready for a small win in the future. I guess that's something really solid, maybe powerful almost, even though it's small. And the waiting game card. So I'm getting that we're all gonna understand these messages in the future and what all this like psychic abilities are all about. In the future, like it's gonna take time, but I don't feel too bad about any of these messages that come through, or if anyone like ever like not just me, but any tarot reader or psychic reader ever misinterprets a message. Don't feel bad for I guess like feeling triggered or something is what I'm getting because I'm almost getting like at the end of the day like I guess we know that these are just messages. These are just pictures in our minds and feelings in our bodies that aren't really ours, but are just randomly there. So we have to try to interpret it. The reader does, but it can just be kind of difficult to like understand what they're saying. So it's like it's kind of inevitable that sometimes messages could be misinterpreted or something like that. So we'll pull some more cards. What else? I'm getting like a happiness coming from that fear that I mentioned before. So I have the solar plexus chakra card, the trapped in fear card, and the awareness card. Here's the solar plexus chakra card. So I'm getting like joy from this card. A divinely ordained joy is coming in, or it's already here, and it feels big. It feels big, like a big energy of joy. The trapped in fear card. Again, I'm getting that joy actually, even though it says trapped in fear, because of the yellow. But the joy is coming in to pull you out of this fear or this like misunderstanding or negativity. And the awareness card. I'm getting that you're gonna have like a bright day or something. Awareness, like I think I have this message right, that we're aware of something, but I just kind of feel like this card is for some reason telling me that you are gonna have a bright day or something about a bright day coming in, either today or when you see this reading, or the next day after you see this reading. So just a really good day is coming in. Okay, so that'll be it for now. Um, like, comment, and subscribe. If you comment, I'll try to get back to your comment. And subscribe for more videos like this. And you can DM me on Instagram or send me an email, and I can give you a personal reading, an aura reading, or a healing spell, so we can talk about it there. All right, peace.